All right, so we're talking about rhyme scheme today. And not all poems have to rhyme, but when your poem does rhyme, your reader expects to hear certain patterns. They expect to hear a pattern in the rhythm, which is the meter that we learned about yesterday. And they expect to hear a pattern in the rhyming, and that is rhyme scheme, which is what we're talking about today. Now, all of the questions at the end of this will deal with these highlighted words throughout this video. So first we're going to pay attention to what is rhyme scheme, how do you determine rhyme scheme, and then what is the rhyme scheme for a limerick, because that has a very set rhyme scheme. So the rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhyme, that's the important part, that comes at the end of each line in each verse of poetry. And to figure it out, you look at the last word on each line. Start at the beginning of the alphabet and give each new rhyme its own letter. So this is a terribly cheesy example. Roses are red, violets are blue. Shakespeare is dead? I had no clue. And you can hear that beat, that rhythm, but you can also see that rhyming pattern. We have red that rhymes with dead and blue that rhymes with clue. So the first thing I'm going to do is start at the beginning of the alphabet. And I'm going to say red gets an A because it's the first rhyming word. And then I look at blue. And blue doesn't rhyme with red, so it has to get a B. But then I have dead. And dead rhymes with red, and I gave that one A, so that one also gets an A. And then clue rhymes with blue, and because blue has a B, clue gets a B as well. So the end rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. And I want you to notice that rhyme schemes also have meter. Yesterday we looked at limericks, and we heard that there were 3 beats in the first, second, and fifth stanzas, and 2 in the middle stanzas. But there's also a rhyming pattern to limericks. And the first, second, and fifth lines rhyme, and the third and the fourth lines rhyme as well. So we have, there was an old man of the coast who placidly sat on a post, but when it was cold, he relinquished his hold and called for some hot buttered toast. So coast rhymes with, is the very, very first one. So I'm going to give that one an A. And then post is the end of the second line, but that rhymes with coast. So I'm going to give that one an A as well. Hold, though, doesn't rhyme with coast or post. So I'm going to give that one a B. And then hold rhymes with cold, but it doesn't rhyme with coast or post. So I'm going to give that one a B as well. Post, though, rhymes with coast and post, so that one is also going to get an A. So the rhyme scheme for a limerick is A, B, B, A. So that answers these questions. Rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhyme. We determine rhyme scheme by looking at the last line, the last word of each line, and assigning it a letter. And then the rhyme scheme for a limerick is A, B, B, A. So you might want to take a minute, jot down some quick notes. Now in this next part of the video, I've got 3 clips to share with you. If you know Animaniacs, you might recognize Dot from Animaniacs. And I want to point out a couple things. 1, how rhyme scheme and meter have to work together. 2, look at the letters at the ends of the rhymes in roses are red, and you can see how I determine the rhyme scheme there. And then 3, in the last one, Fuzzy Wuzzy, that purposefully breaks the pattern of meter and rhyme scheme to be funny. So take a minute and check that out.